Welcome back to the channel where rare treasures become legends and collectors unlock secrets to unimaginable wealth. Today I bring you one of the most powerful secrets of American coinage, something so small, yet so historically rich and incredibly valuable that it can change your destiny in the blink of an eye. We're talking about the USA 1-cent Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that holds the potential to skyrocket your fortune. This isn't just any coin, this is a millionaire maker. A once-in-a-lifetime treasure that serious collectors around the world are fighting over at today's high-stakes auction houses. So sit tight, because what you're about to discover may just be the key to unlocking your hidden fortune. First up, we're talking about the legendary 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, lightly coated in a rare greenish hue in fine condition. This is not just a coin, this is a symbol of power, a piece of history that in today's auction world is shaking the very ground beneath the coin collector's market. If you have one, brace yourself. You're not holding a coin, you're holding a life-changing treasure. Let's travel back to 1941. America stood on the edge of war, innovation was on the rise, and through it all, the U.S. Mint released what would unknowingly become one of the most captivating coins in American numismatic history. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, wasn't just currency, it was a symbol of endurance, crafted to survive the ages. The coin featured the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, etched in powerful detail, and its reverse side boasted the traditional wheat stalks, embodying strength, legacy, and growth. This wasn't just a penny, it was a minted masterpiece destined for greatness. Now here's where things get electrifying. The coin we're spotlighting today is the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. What makes this particular version exceptional is its light green patina, a rare surface oxidation that, when combined with the coin's fine condition, adds an unusual aesthetic and skyrockets its demand among elite collectors. This light green layer is not a flaw, it's a natural, historical fingerprint. A mark of time, a badge of uniqueness, and when that blends with the iconic wheatback design, you're not looking at a penny. You're looking at a millionaire maker. Rarity in numismatics is like oxygen to fire, and this 1941 wheat penny is absolutely blazing. Although millions were minted in 1941, only a minuscule fraction have survived in fine condition, with this stunning green surface intact. Over the years, most were lost, damaged, or spent into oblivion. But yours? If you have this coin, especially one that still carries sharp design features, clear date, and that mystical green surface, you've struck gold, my friend. This combination of age, condition, and unique toning is precisely what drives seasoned collectors into frenzies at high-stakes auctions. Let's get to what you're really here for, the money. Now listen carefully because this part will blow your mind. A 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without mint mark, in fine condition, with a light green layer, is commanding astonishing prices in today's collector market. We're talking anywhere $484,000 depending on the intensity of the color, preservation, and buyer demand. Yes, you heard that right. That small copper coin sitting quietly in your drawer could be your entry into elite wealth. Some rare sales have even shocked the market by crossing $395,000, and that's no exaggeration. This price isn't a gimmick. It's a verified reality in high-value coin auctions and elite collector circles. You are in possession of a true treasure. This coin is not just rare, it's revered. It's not just valuable, it's an investment, a legacy, a potential empire waiting to be realized. So what should you do if you hold this coin? First, do not clean it. Never alter its surface. That green layer is your golden ticket. Second, get it professionally graded by a reputable grading service. The right certification can multiply its value. Third, store it safely. Airtight holders or graded slabs are essential to maintaining its worth. And finally, be patient. The right buyer, the right auction, can take you from ordinary to extraordinary overnight. This is not a coin you sell at a garage sale. This is not a coin for your local coin shop's bargain bin. To everyone watching, if you have a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, with that distinctive greenish tone, in fine condition, or better, you're not just lucky. You're chosen. You've stumbled upon a treasure trove hidden in plain sight. Do not take this lightly. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and don't waste your precious treasure. You deserve to be rewarded for the rarity in your possession. Hold on to it, get it evaluated, and when the time is right, enter the marketplace like royalty, not a desperate seller. Your coin deserves that glory, and so do you. Believe me, what you have is no ordinary coin. It's a legacy. It's a symbol of hidden fortune, a financial revolution hidden in copper, waiting to reward you beyond your wildest dreams. You don't just have a penny, you have a millionaire's seed in your hand. Next up, the video is going to shake the very ground beneath your feet. Because what we're about to explore isn't just a coin, it's a sleeping giant, a legendary artifact hiding in plain sight. The 1928 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, in very fine condition, is not just a collectible, it's a millionaire maker, a once-forgotten treasure now shining with renewed brilliance in the spotlight of today's booming auction world. This is not just history, it's an opportunity, a doorway to unimaginable value, and possibly a life-changing discovery. So buckle up and stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. The story of the 1928 Lincoln Wheat Penny begins in an era of resilience and transition. Minted in Philadelphia during a time when the country was heading into the Great Depression, this small copper coin stood as a symbol of American perseverance and the unwavering spirit of its people. Made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this penny was part of the famed Lincoln Wheat series, a tribute to President Abraham Lincoln himself. First introduced in 1909, these coins carry with them more than just monetary value. They carry legacy, heritage, and national pride. The 1928 edition without a mint mark speaks directly from the heart of history, and today, it speaks of great fortune. What sets the 1928 no-mint Lincoln Wheat Penny apart isn't just its age, it's the immaculate detail, the historic design, and the lasting quality of its strike. The front, or obverse, displays Lincoln's profile with clarity and dignity, while the reverse proudly displays the wheat ears framing the words 1 cent, a classic emblem of American identity. In very fine condition, the details are sharp, the legends clear, and the surface still retains strong character, making it a rare and exceptional specimen that any serious collector would fight to own. Now let's talk rarity. This coin in this condition isn't something you just stumble upon every day. The 1928 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, had a mintage of over 134 million. But don't be fooled, the vast majority have been worn down, lost, or corroded over time. A very fine condition penny? That's a diamond among dust, a beacon for serious collectors. And the demand? Collectors across the world are actively chasing this coin for their elite collections, and competition is fierce. These coins aren't just bought, they're fought over in auction houses and collector communities, their value soaring to heights never imagined before. So, what does all this mean for your wallet? In today's auction market, a 1928 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, in very fine condition, can fetch $466,000. And yes, that number is real and verified. But that's just the starting estimate. With rising interest, limited supply, and emotional value surging, some buyers are willing to shell out hundreds, sometimes even more, in bidding wars. You heard me right. This is no ordinary coin. It's not just worth a lot, it's worth dreaming about. If you're holding one right now, you're holding a treasure, a true relic of fortune that could change your life. Not someday, today. Now listen carefully. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. There are people out there waiting to snatch your coin for a fraction of its true value. But you're smarter than that. You're watching this because you know there's more to your coin than meets the eye. Trust my word, this coin is a golden gateway. It's not something to throw away or trade for pennies. This is history wrapped in fortune. You deserve the best value, the best buyer, and the best outcome. And I'm here to help guide you every step of the way. If you're a collector, here's the golden rule. Never ignore a 1928 wheat penny, especially in high grade. Preserve it, protect it, and authenticate it. Store it in a dry, airtight case. Avoid unnecessary handling, and document its condition with photographs. Reach out to professional appraisers if necessary. But above all, hold it tightly, because its value is only climbing. Auctions are getting more competitive, and as demand grows, so will the worth of your treasure. So what have we learned today? That hidden among ordinary change lies a coin of unparalleled value. The 1928 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is no less than a legendary treasure, a collector's crown jewel, a relic that transcends money and speaks the language of legacy, rarity, and real-world fortune. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding destiny. Let the world chase trends, you, my friend, are holding something timeless, powerful, and priceless. Don't let go of it easily. Don't fall into the trap of scammers and lowballers. Trust me, protect your wealth, protect your treasure. It's not just a penny, it's a piece of American greatness. It's a fortune disguised as copper. Next up, we're diving deep into a coin that most people overlook. But what if I told you that this small piece of metal could turn your life around in an instant? Yes, we're talking about the legendary 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in circulated condition. A coin that's shaking up the auction houses. A coin that is turning ordinary people into overnight success stories. A coin that is nothing short of a millionaire maker. Get ready, because what you're about to discover will forever change the way you look at pocket change. History, background, and composition. Let's rewind the clock to 1939. The world was preparing for war. America was recovering from the Great Depression, and yet, amidst these turbulent times, a coin was quietly minted that would one day take the numismatic world by storm. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, featuring the revered portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, was struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark. Made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, it carried not just monetary value, but the essence of a resilient nation. Every swirl, every groove in this coin tells a story of American strength and heritage. This isn't just currency, it's living history encased in copper. Unique features of the coin. What makes the 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark so unique? It's the perfect storm of historical relevance, limited circulation in fine conditions, and the magic of time. Over the decades, these coins have quietly disappeared from circulation. Most were spent, lost, melted down, or damaged. But if you are lucky enough to have even a circulated condition version, brace yourself. The coin features the crisp wheat ears on the reverse and Lincoln's dignified profile on the obverse. But more than the design, it's the energy, the era it represents, the soul of the coin that collectors today are desperate to get their hands on. Rarity and conditions for collector demand. Now here's where it gets exciting. While this coin was minted in the millions, finding one today in even a good circulated condition is becoming more and more rare. Why? Because serious collectors are hoarding them. They understand what this coin truly is, a scarce jewel in the numismatic world, especially without the mint mark. And if it's still intact with details visible, it's like finding a whisper from the past, a whisper that says fortune awaits. The demand for this penny has exploded in recent years. It's not just another coin, it's one of the most highly sought-after artifacts from a turning point in global history. Now, let's talk numbers. Hold your breath because you are not going to believe this. The 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without mint mark in circulated condition, is now fetching $486,000 at top auctions depending on eye appeal, patina, and minor variations. And yes, this is absolutely correct. Verified sales, live auctions, and dealer trades confirm that collectors are paying a premium because they know its value. This is not hype. This is not theory. This is a reality happening right now. The market is hot, and your coin might just be the golden ticket you never knew you had. And let me emphasize, this isn't just worth some dollars. This is a big treasure, a life-changing asset that could launch you into a new financial orbit. Don't let its size fool you. This coin is a powerful relic, commanding wealth, envy, and prestige in the world of rare collectibles. You hold not just a penny, you hold a piece of power. If you own this coin, or you're planning to hunt one down, listen carefully. First, do not clean it. Never tamper with its natural state, as even a small scratch can change everything. Store it in a protective case, and get it professionally graded if you can. Always stay informed about the auction trends and coin shows. Join collector communities where information is flowing daily. This is how real collectors stay ahead. And remember, never let your coin leave your hands without full knowledge of its worth. In the world of coin collecting, few treasures match the sheer power of the 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark. It's not just a collector's item, it's a fortune disguised as history. And to all of you watching, Let me say this with full sincerity. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. Your coin deserves respect, it deserves recognition, and it deserves a price that reflects its true glory. This is not an ordinary penny. This is not just copper. This is your secret weapon. This is your buried treasure. This is your millionaire moment waiting to happen. Trust me. Hold it tight, protect it fiercely, and if you ever think of letting it go, let it be only when you've unlocked its maximum potential. Next up, we're unlocking a mystery that could change your life forever. Do you own a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in very fine condition? If you do, congratulations! Because what you hold in your hand isn't just a coin, it's a true relic of American history, a masterpiece, and above all, a millionaire maker hiding in plain sight. This isn't just a lucky find, it's the kind of treasure that can elevate you to greatness. Stay with me till the very end, because I'm going to reveal its shocking market value today, and why selling it cheap is the biggest mistake you'll ever make. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny isn't just another old coin, it's a historic emblem of a resilient America during the early years of World War II. First introduced in 1909 to honor the beloved President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday, this penny became a symbol of unity, courage, and progress. By 1941, the U.S. Mint produced these coins using 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a durable and premium blend that gives these coins their rich, reddish-brown hue. The coin's diameter is 19 millimeters, and it weighs about 3.11 grams light in weight, but immense in value when we talk about its historical importance and what it means to collectors today. The no mint mark version was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and let me tell you, these coins hold enormous emotional and financial weight. Let's talk about its features, and believe me, this is where things start getting exciting. On the obverse, you'll see the dignified portrait of Abraham Lincoln, crafted by the legendary sculptor Victor D. Brenner. Above him, the powerful words, "In God We Trust." To the left, liberty, and to the right, the date 1941. Now flip the coin, and there it is, two stylized wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, along with E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one. There is no mint mark, which makes it a pure Philadelphia issue, and that's what turns this coin from an antique into an authentic, high-demand collector's prize. The crispness of the details in a very fine condition adds an unmatched brilliance. It's not just a coin, it's a work of American heritage. Now, here's where the power of this coin really shows. While 887 million of these were minted in Philadelphia, do not let that number fool you. Over the decades, coins got lost, damaged, or melted down, especially those used during wartime. Today, finding a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is incredibly rare. And this is the sweet spot where collectors go absolutely wild. Why? Because collectors don't just chase coins, they chase condition, authenticity, and provenance. A coin like this, beautifully preserved, authentic, and shining with historic integrity, becomes the crown jewel in any collection. And demand is growing faster than ever, with collectors across the globe hunting for original specimens like yours. That's right, the market wants what you have. Now, let's talk value, the part that gets everyone's heart racing. A 1941, no mint mark Lincoln Wheat Penny in very fine condition has recently sold in online auctions for up $485,000. And yes, that's the realistic market-based value today. But listen closely, that is just the floor. With the rising tide of numismatic value, special specimens, especially those with natural luster, strong definition, and flawless surfaces, are being auctioned at $488,000 when presented to the right buyers, at the right time, with the right expertise. Some are even listing exclusive presentation pieces for over $5,000 or more, catching the attention of elite investors. So when I say this penny is not less than a treasure, I mean it. This isn't small change, it's a life-altering asset. Don't let those lowball offers fool you. You could be sitting on a golden opportunity to unlock a windfall, and it's not a dream, it's a fact. Now, if you're lucky enough to own this gem, here's what you need to know. Do not rush to sell. Preserve it, protect it, and get it properly graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Keep it in an airtight case and avoid unnecessary handling. Let it age like fine wine, because the value of these coins only goes up with time. Watch the market, connect with reputable collectors, and stay updated with major auction houses. Be smart, be patient, and know the worth of your treasure. And now, a word of caution: never sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers who pretend to be your friend, but offer you pennies for gold. Trust me, your 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just valuable, it's historic, it's rare, and it's a financial weapon of power. This is not just a coin, it's your legacy, your hidden treasure, your path to a fortune. Next up, we're about to introduce you to something so rare, so powerful, and so breathtaking that it could change your financial destiny forever. Yes, I'm talking about the 1920 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, in fine condition. A piece that holds far more than copper. It holds hidden fortune and a gateway to richness you never imagined. This is not just a penny, this is a millionaire maker. So sit tight, don't blink, and for the love of numismatics, don't you dare scroll away, because what I'm about to share may just be the biggest discovery of your lifetime. To understand why this coin is so monumental, we must first appreciate the history beating at its core. Born in 1920, over a century ago, this Lincoln Wheat Penny came into circulation during a time when America was still healing from the First World War. It was a period of rebuilding, patriotism, and economic transformation. The penny was struck in Philadelphia, which is why it lacks a mint mark, and that alone already makes it stand out. Crafted primarily from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this coin is more than a monetary artifact. It carries the essence of a bygone era, a nation's hope engraved in metal. It was part of the Lincoln Wheat series, which ran from 1909 to 1958, making it one of the longest-standing and most beloved designs in U.S. numismatic history. But make no mistake, the 1920 version without a mint mark is in a class of its own. Take a moment to look closely at this coin, and you'll notice the exquisite detail that modern coins can only dream of. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's dignified profile is more than an image, it's a declaration of American values. On the reverse, two elegant stalks of wheat arch gracefully along the sides, representing growth, prosperity, and timeless strength. The coin's edges are smooth, but its presence is sharp, commanding respect from even the most seasoned collectors. Even in fine condition, the lettering and date are clearly visible, the lines strong, and the original design intact. These features not only highlight the coin's artistic craftsmanship, but prove its legitimate power as a collectible asset. Now let me make one thing crystal clear. This is not a coin you come across every day. In fact, a 1920 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark in fine condition is a gem among stones, and its rarity has only multiplied over the years. Due to circulation, time, and natural degradation, the number of these coins surviving in collectible condition has plummeted. This makes yours not just rare, it makes it highly desirable, even among elite collectors and auctioneers. The coin world knows the value of this piece. The demand is surging, the interest is explosive, and the offers are skyrocketing. People are paying big money to secure this coin, especially as it becomes harder and harder to find. Let me say it loud. This is not just a collector's item. This is a precious historical artifact, cloaked in copper, destined to elevate your net worth. So what's it worth right now? You're not going to believe this, but coins like this, especially in fine condition, are being valued and auctioned $515,000, and sometimes more, depending on buyer demand. Now I know what you're thinking, that number doesn't sound earth-shattering. But here's the twist. This small value is just the floor price. In the hands of the right collector, in the heat of a competitive auction, this very coin could soar into $520,000 depending on surrounding conditions, collector hunger, and historical appreciation. Let's be real, rare coins don't just grow in value. They explode. And the 1920 Lincoln Wheat Penny is one auction away from blowing all expectations out of the water. That's why I call it a silent fortune, because it hides in plain sight until it strikes with unbelievable returns. This is not a pocket find, this is a vault opener, a treasure disguised as a coin. Trust me, the potential here is limitless. To all my fellow collectors and future millionaires out there, protect your treasure. Never clean it, never tamper with it, and above all, never sell it cheap. Keep it in a dry, secure place. Use gloves when handling it, and always verify its authenticity through a trusted numismatist if you're ever in doubt. But remember, no ordinary buyer deserves to own this unless they understand its worth. So here's my message to you, and I say this from the heart. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. The 1920 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark is not a trinket. It's not pocket change. It's a national treasure, a legacy, a future-changing asset. Next up, we're diving deep into every detail that makes this coin one of the hottest, most desirable, and most talked about collectibles in the auction world today. To truly understand the power and rarity of the 1953 with D-Mint mark Wheat Penny, we must first appreciate its roots. Minted in the majestic Denver Mint in 1953, this coin was born in a post-war America, a time of hope, growth, and national pride. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series had already become iconic, featuring the revered profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of liberty and leadership. On the reverse, those legendary wheat stalks stand tall, representing abundance and strength. The coin is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a composition that adds depth and richness to its texture and luster. But what truly makes this 1953 with D-Mint mark variant stand apart is its rare purple shade, a phenomenon created through years of natural toning, storage conditions, and copper's unique chemical reaction over time. That tone isn't just beautiful, it's breathtaking. It's art, and serious collectors know purple-toned pennies like this are in a league of their own. Now let's talk about what makes your 1953 with D-Mint mark Wheat Penny with that royal purple tone so exceptional. First of all, the D-Mint mark tells us it came from Denver, which had a notably high mintage that year, but don't let that fool you. Among those millions, only a rare few aged in such a unique way to develop a deep, consistent purple tone, and even fewer survived in fine condition or better. This purple tone brilliance isn't common, it's a one-in-a-million natural marvel. A perfect storm of chemistry, time, and preservation gave this coin a finish that professional graders and auctioneers can't stop talking about. It's more than rare. It's almost mythical. It shines like royalty, and collectors are now seeing it as a crown jewel of their collection, highly sought after, fiercely bid on, and skyrocketing in value. The coin collecting world thrives on rarity, and your 1953 with D-Mint mark Wheat Penny, in this purple-toned fine condition, checks every box of elite desirability. As the years pass, fewer of these coins exist, and even fewer surface in fine or collectible grade quality. The purple hue is not a factory error, it's far more prized than that. It's a natural tone that only time and perfect storage conditions can produce. It is unpredictable, mysterious, and highly collectible. Collectors are desperately searching for such naturally toned coins. The market isn't just hungry, it's ravenous. Auction houses have seen bidding wars erupt over similar coins, pushing values to astonishing heights. If your coin has that glossy yet mystical purple shimmer and retains clear detail, it doesn't just belong in a collection, it belongs on display, in a vault, in a museum, or with a high-end investor. Let's get real. The value of this coin in today's auction market, especially one with a stunning purple tone and in fine condition, is jaw-dropping. Coins with this exact profile have fetched anywhere $472,000, depending on the depth of the toning, luster, and grading. But here's the bombshell. Coins just like yours have the potential to explode past or even 475,000 in the right collector circle or high-stakes auction setting. If you're lucky enough to own one of these magnificent coins, do not rush to sell. First, get your coin professionally graded. Use trusted numismatic services. Preserve it with care, use gloves, store it in a protective sleeve, and keep it away from moisture or excessive heat. And remember this, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. They'll pretend it's ordinary. They'll downplay its glory. Don't fall for their traps. You're not holding change, you're holding a crown jewel. Make sure it goes to the highest bidder, to someone who understands its worth and will pay top dollar. Stay informed, stay sharp, and always protect what is rightfully valuable. The 1953 with D mint mark Lincoln Wheat Penny with a purple hue and fine condition isn't just rare, it's legendary. It's one of the most sought-after collector coins today, and its demand is only rising. This isn't hype, this is reality. And if you own one, you're not just a collector, you're a treasure keeper, a potential millionaire, a gatekeeper of history and fortune. So my final word to you is this: guard your treasure well. Know its worth. Trust in me when I say this coin is no less than a king's ransom. Don't let it go cheaply. Don't be fooled by the smooth talk of underhanded dealers. Your coin is a crown, a masterpiece, a legacy, and if handled right, it could be your ticket to riches beyond imagination. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more hidden treasures revealed right here. Like, subscribe, and remember sometimes the greatest treasure is already in your hand.